We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your requests. Laughter's our therapy, screaming's our cure. For everything else, we're still not sure. We're the group therapy rejects. James and our debate all of your defects. Rarely ever right, hardly ever wrong. This is chaos with a theme song.
Oh my God, you're so grouchy today.
I'm not grouchy.
You're so grouchy.
I'm not grouchy.
Jesus Christ. What's up, kids? It's your girl R. Jesus Christ. It's James Grouchy today.
I'm not grouchy.
You are so
No,
grouchy.
I'm not. No.
Well, happy fucking anniversary.
Well,
You're
Fucking old man.
Oh, God. What
I
happened?
thought there was some song. Okay, schizo. Never mind.
You know,
Yeah.
I opened the window back up
Yeah.
because it was warm in here.
I'm sure the garbage trucks will start going by any moment.
As soon as I did that, you became completely distracted.
It doesn't take much.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to tell everybody that I guess they probably know that we swear and there's
Yeah.
explicit content.
We're
ahead.
obviously not professionals of any type,
Whew, yeah.
so you've been warned.
Okay. Oh, goodness. Today is May 29th.
Yes.
I got to mention,
Uh-huh.
as I always do,
Uh-huh.
it's National Paperclip Day.
Hooray.
Can you hear the air raid siren?
Is that what that is?
Of course it is, because we're recording. Why wouldn't it be?
What the hell is that?
Well, it's they're calling the firefighters. You know, it's like a...
Really? They still do that here? I'll be darned. All right.
I remember... Okay, let's have a squirrel here
Okay.
today. Don't forget it's Paperclip Day.
Paperclip day.
Do you remember when we first moved to Washington and it was like the middle of the night? Because we lived closer to Mount Rainier.
Yeah.
Remember that?
And the Air Force Base.
All I remember was like the middle of the night and that goddamn like air raid siren went off.
Mm-hmm.
And it was the first time I'd ever seen signs for tsunami warnings.
We're dead.
And I was like, we're going to
All
die.
gonna die.
Yeah.
We're done.
Yeah.
Done.
It's a very interesting thing to hear something like
It
that.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, I grew up in small towns where we had
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah,
that
me
was
too.
different. It
Yeah.
wasn't like it wasn't like we thought the bombs were coming. It was just like I think Ethel's house is on fire. I think she pissed George off again.
Yeah, right,
something
yeah.
like that.
Oh, I could think her. She still has my casserole dish.
Casserole dish.
Oh, God.
Oh my god, so funny. Okay.
Why do they make paper clips?
What's that?
Why do they make paper clips anymore? Nothing's ever
For
on
clipping paper.
Okay.
Well, I happen to know that the government still prints a hell of a lot of paper.
Oh, really? Okay.
And I think that,
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I don't know what they fucking need court.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. I don't know what they need paper for. So, I don't
Somebody
know.
drove by.
Somebody drove by. They have binder clips too.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Squirrel. It's also National Biscuit Day.
basket.
Jesus is a biscuit. Let him sop you up.
Well, there goes the Christian base.
National Alligator Day.
All righty.
B-Dubs loves gators.
Yeah, I
He
like
loves
alligators. Are
his
cool.
favorite animals are crocodiles,
And alligators.
alligators, and he loves octopi.
Octopi. Mm-hmm.
He loves octopies. Those are his favorite. He's a weirdo.
Wow, I know.
In fact, he makes me watch horrible
Octopi documentaries.
movies. The one that he likes is called Crawl, and it's about
I didn't even know that.
it's gators, and it's
God.
horrible.
No.
We saw it in theater, and he was so fucking pumped. He was like, "We're gonna go and popcorn and fucking gators." He was so happy. It's International Everest Day. I do mean the mountain.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm assuming that's climbing the mountain.
Although I can't remember. No, that's not the one that the name keeps changing on, is it? No. Mount McKinley? Is that the one? You know what? That's political, and I don't want to get into it. So
Well, it might be.
I can't remember.
It might be.
It's International Everest Day.
Okay.
Don't go climb Everest, but
No.
it's beautiful. Go appreciate it.
Yes.
Wherever you are. It is also today is put a pillow on or in your fridge day. Refrigerator.
Okay. Is this in case you pass in the night and your body's automatically stays cool and fresh? What is this?
Why do you always jump to like homicide,
I don't
bro?
know.
You're like, are you
I
putting
don't
bodies
know.
in the fridge?
Well,
no, that's not very convenient,
We
man.
all know I've got a neighbor.
We know they go in freezers.
That's right. God, people.
Duh.
In the back of abandoned rider trucks.
Good Lord. No, okay.
Yes.
So I know this is random, but when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, we have to do this one. So in the early 1900s, people... Are you laughing? Are you laughing?
Just keep going.
Good Lord. In the early 1900s, families would put pieces of linen or cloth in... Okay.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Are you sure? Do we need to have a break?
Oh, God.
Okay.
No. Go ahead.
What,
We're good.
what
We're
do you
good.
need to tell me? What do you need to tell me? I feel
Pillow.
like
We're talking about pillows.
I feel like you need to explore something here, dude. Is this about bodies in the freezer?
No.
Okay. All right.
Pillows. Go on.
Okay, so they put a piece of cloth in their larder.
Okay.
A larder is like a closet or a cold storage room where
Okay.
they would keep meat and other things.
So like before refrigeration.
Right.
Came. Okay.
Right. So that's what they would do. And it was a custom to do that. Will you stop? I can't get through this. Jesus Christ.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
People believe that would bring them prosperity and good fortune. So put a fucking pillow on your fridge. James, what is the fucking topic of today's episode?
Oh, God. Ooh, I'm going to pee.
You're such a girl. Oh.
Okay, all right. Hey, it's our anniversary. Not us together, but it's the show's anniversary. Our anniversary of doing the show.
I know. It's awesome.
I think I need a doctor. Oh, God.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. We can get through this.
Can we?
We've done this before.
Like 26 times already.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
All
so
right.
today's the 27th episode.
Yeah, so it's our anniversary, and we're going to talk about us, right? If we can get through it. It's been a whole year since we started doing this. You know, this little shit show, and I don't know what the hell's going on today. Somebody's outside smoking wacky tobacco or something. So we wanted to talk about, what does it take to put together a podcast? There's costs and there's time involved. And why do we do this? Like, why did we start this? Where did this idea come from? And how things have changed and evolved over the past year, and what, we might have in store if we are not taken off of the networks after this episode.
God bless freedom of speech, I guess.
What do we have in store for the next year?
Yeah, we've been having a lot of conversation about that. And
Yeah.
I think that this episode, we decided to do this because it's really kind of a full circle thing. That greetings and salutations episode we did,
Yeah.
the very first episode we did,
Yep.
which, have you listened to it recently?
If not, don't bother.
I mean, I'm going to say this. We are a little unique because we don't edit out like what just happened.
Right.
We go with it. We try.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say, and I think you would agree with me, that there have not been times where we have not stopped a recording and been like, this
What?
isn't working.
Yeah.
Because-
in the first few seconds,
Well, our
know?
chemistry, yours and mine, has been described to me as being very unique. And if we can't find our groove,
Yeah.
or if one of us is off,
Yep.
sometimes it can destroy the
Yep,
whole thing.
The whole episode.
And
Yep.
it's not that Neighbors. We tried that once. Do you remember?
We did.
And it
Yeah.
didn't work.
Yeah.
We tried and tried. We tried
Yeah.
twice and it didn't work.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden we were like, you know what sounds like a good idea? And then and it worked. It worked great.
Yep.
And I thought that episode was really funny and I enjoyed it a lot.
Me too.
I think we talked about starting with how this started, why it started, and what we originally had envisioned, right?
Yeah. So the whole conversation around this started like a year, maybe even 2 years before we actually started. We actually did the first episode because you were still going through chemo.
I think it was even maybe 3 or 4 years.
Was it? Okay.
Because you, James, have had more than just this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? And this really was born from you and I just think we're the funniest people we know. Which, I mean, everybody thinks they're the funniest person they know, right?
Right.
But I truly think that you are one of the funniest human beings I've ever met in my life. And I've always been able to just kind of, to use the kids' words today, vibe with you.
Got that vibe in there.
And that's unique. I can't do that with everybody.
No, it is unique.
And you and I we just talk. We just gotta flow about the way we conversate, as Magpie would say. And I think that is a really powerful thing that our relationship grows from, which is really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Because in the beginning, you know, so the idea was born from, again, we think we're hilarious. And I was like, you know what we should do? We should like start a podcast. Because B-dubs have been like, you guys are funny. You should record yourselves. And I said to James, we should start a podcast because we're hilarious. And then like I left, R has exited the conversation, right?
Yeah.
And James apparently sat on that for like, I'm not even shitting you, 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I came back.
I was ready to go.
And he was like, yeah, let's do it. When are we going to start? And I was like, whoa. I'm currently dying from cancer. No touchy right now. Like, no. So you started a podcast by yourself, which is
I did.
brave and badass, dude.
Yeah, so I started my first car. Jeez, God, something's wrong. My first podcast was a history podcast, and it was called The History Of, and it's out there floating around somewhere in the Ethernet. I did it for a while, and I don't know, it wasn't my...
Well,
I liked it, but it was hard. It was a lot of work to do all that research on your own.
Yeah, research is a lot. And I think that I remember you too, you were really, really self-conscious about your voice.
Yes.
And you were really self-conscious about the way you talk and your lisp.
Yeah.
And I remember at first you would listen to your own podcast and your voice is amazing. I've always thought your voice is amazing, but and you would pick it apart. Yeah. And I wouldn't hear any of that. Yeah. All I would hear is like this awesome shit.
So the reason I have son of a the
have you been in the weed again?
A lisp is because I wear dentures that I don't wear, right? If that makes sense. They hurt my mouth. I just don't wear them. And I lost all my teeth from a calcium issue that I have.
Can I tell a story?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I tell a story about your dentures?
Yeah.
It's my favorite story.
Okay.
James and I were in my car, and I was driving, and it must have been the truck.
I think
we were in the truck, and I was driving, and you were in the passenger seat. And you had your little purse with you, your little denture bag with you, which was amazing. He had like this little like crisscross applesauce thing he wore across body leather.
Yeah.
And it had his teeth stuff in it. It was very cute. Anyways, he's in the passenger seat, and I can't remember if somebody cut me off or something.
Something like that, yeah.
And James went to yell at them. And spit his teeth out instead. I got so mad. He literally took them out, threw them in his bag, rolled his window down, and like started screaming foulness in this lispy. And I was so stunned that I was like, "That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen." God. And he's like, "I'm fucking done."
I could never get it. And some people, like my husband wears his all the time.
I know.
You know, and he's older than I am, but
I know.
I just could never get him to feel right. I could never get him to not hurt.
I know.
And I was just like, screw it. I'm not doing it.
Well, I think it's great that you've embraced it.
No,
so that's, but yeah, first podcast you did was about history, which was cool.
Yeah. And then I got into, and I'm still kind of into a little bit, the paranormal. And I started a podcast with a friend of mine, doing paranormal research and things like that. And
like real paranormal research.
Paranormal research, yeah. And it was a ton of work, like the traveling and getting into places and the heavy editing of the episodes, which I thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah.
And it didn't work. It didn't continue, and sometimes that just happens. You know, people have different opinions of what something should be, and
creative differences.
Yeah. And so we just decided, we weren't really doing it justice, and it was an incredible amount of work. And so we decided to not continue down that path.
And you and I have talked about exploring stuff, some of that stuff, and we've even talked about maybe even trying to fit some of it in here somewhere in, plug and play, because that's kind of our style. But I think it was really mature that you guys were able to just kind of walk away and still be friends. I mean, that's because that's hard, right? Right. And when we started this podcast, we actually, we had some creative problems at first.
Oh yeah.
And we both have really strong personalities, and so we had to learn how to work together too,
right.
Because it is a gigantic
undertaking.
Yeah. I don't think people really realize how much work this actually is.
It is a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Why I wanted to ask you this question. Why do you think we chose comedy and mental health as the focus of our podcast that we do today?
I think all you have to do is listen to these episodes and you're going to think two things. One, they're funny.
They are funny.
Or two, these people are fucked up and shouldn't be anywhere near a microphone, especially that goes out to the public. One or two thoughts. I think because I wanted to do something different.
Yeah.
We are both funny people.
We are.
I think you're hilarious.
Thank you.
And I can feed off of you and you feed off of me.
Right.
And the mental health focus really came in because I think, we had just gone through the COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
You had just finished or just recently finished chemotherapy.
Yeah.
You knew you had beat it and you had survived.
Right.
And I think there was just, excuse me. I think there was just, we had all this stuff to talk about.
We did.
We've known each other for over 30 years now. And we just had all this funny shit that we've gone through in our lives. And we both were forced to grow up pretty young, I think. And so that mental health part kind of played into that. And we're like, how do we, because we're not therapists. We're not psychologists. We're not anything.
No.
But how do we talk about that and get other people to laugh if you're having a shit day or, you're worried about all the crap that's going on wherever.
Right.
We wanted to make other people laugh and realize that it's okay to be a reject. You don't have
Right.
to be perfect. You don't, all that
Right.
stuff.
We wanted to put a human face on, know,
Right.
being ADHD or
Right. Yeah, ADHD, having cancer, being a
cancer.
fatso, you know?
It's okay to be flawed.
Yeah.
And it's okay to be human.
Yeah.
It's okay to be chubby. It's
Yeah.
okay to be like all
To be
these things.
toothless,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
You're listening.
All these things are okay.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about group therapy rejects.
Yeah.
Is because
Yep.
if somebody else doesn't want you, you come on over here.
Yeah, yeah, and
We'll love you long
and-
time.
Yeah, and we want to create $10 make you holla. We wanted to build a community, and I think we slowly are doing that. But we did want to build a community of people who just. I don't care. It's not that I don't care what people think about me. It's that I can laugh about it.
Yeah.
Right? And be like, I know I'm
Sure.
a 80-year-old goober that just, I mean, the History Channel makes me Randy. What can I say?
I love a good documentary. And
Oh, me
don't
too.
fucking get me started on
Oh.
Bridgerton. Holy fucking shit.
Love a good documentary.
Oh my God. I will. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I've always been like that a little bit. I used to enjoy when they would show us documentaries in school. And
Oh, me
stuff.
too.
I was like,
Loved
it's movie day.
I
Yes.
know. Yeah, what are we learning about?
I learned some fucking shit that way. Okay.
Yeah.
What type of effort do we think, it takes to put this bullshit together?
Well,
I
razzed you about this for a good year.
You
Well,
did.
many years, couple years.
couple years, even while you were doing the paranormal podcast, you were still trying to get me to do something, and I just couldn't do it.
No, I get it.
because I recognized how much effort you were putting into it, and I was
Yeah. Yeah.
I do not want that.
Doing that kind of a podcast it's a ton of, and this is too, it's a lot of work. I mean, you have to do scripting, we have to come up with ideas.
Yeah.
We brainstorm a lot.
Yeah, we do. We talk about stuff. We talk every day
Yeah,
about the podcast.
about this. Uh-huh.
It is a major part of our lives.
Yeah.
It has become a major part of B-Dubs' life. It is a major part of Magpie's life. And I'm not going to say it's all consuming. I don't feel
No.
like that's what it is.
No.
But I do feel like it's a major part of who I am today.
Well, like we were just sitting here talking before we started this, if we were both retired,
Yeah.
we'd do this
We'd be
every
eating
day.
pickles in an RV.
Yeah,
and-
right. Yeah, broadcasting out conspiracy theories. Yeah. Abraham Lincoln's still alive. Right?
I think that it's just, I would do this all day, every day if
Yeah,
I could.
Absolutely.
However, there is a lot of work that goes into ads. There's a lot of work that goes into editing, and there's a lot of work that goes into artwork. My background in the past is graphic design, so artwork was
Yep.
easy for me to kind of step
Yep.
into. And I'm not
Yep.
like the best graphic
No, I think
designer in
you
the
do
whole
great,
world.
Great stuff.
But I think that made it a little bit easier. But, you do those ads and you don't have a graphic design background. You do a great job. And I think that is a shit ton of work that you do on that, you know?
I mean, it is. And one of the reasons that we, in case you can't tell, we don't edit the crap out of this and make it polished is not because, well, we are lazy, but that's not the whole reason. We didn't want to. We wanted to be unique and just talk and have a conversation and screw up and hit the mic. We do it all the time.
But we we decided to not, we were willing to allow ourselves to fuck up.
Yeah, this wasn't going to be a network show. This
No.
was going to be us.
But I've also heard from listeners that that's part of the charm,
Yeah, yeah.
is that we just fucking and
Yeah, we
maybe
shoot
what
the shit.
people don't really know, and I think is also super unique about the show is that we do it in a single take.
Yeah, we don't do.
We don't stop.
No.
And if we do stop,
It's a
because like
major
one of us is
equipment
going to shit our
malfunction.
pants or something, because I mean that has happened where I've been like, bro, I gotta go
Is
potty.
that smell? Oh.
But for the most part, you know, we talk about episodes. There's a lot of stuff in the episodes that either one of us don't know anything about.
Yeah.
I've blindsided you with some scripts. I write most of the jokes,
Yeah.
so sometimes they fall flat.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. But it's also like a shit ton of work.
It is a shit ton
I
of
do
work. It's a ton of
podcasts
work.
in my brain. I do it in my sleep. I swear to God. And you know, I've converted a whole room. We're retrofitting it slowly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what else?
We do theme songs. We have our own theme song, and we talked for a long time about how do we open the show? How do we? We tried a few things, and we're constantly evolving, right? We're constantly evolving, and having a theme song, I think, really helped.
Well, it was interesting because when we first started, we had talked about trying to find a platform where we could buy stuff, buy theme songs.
Yeah, right.
And I think that's the thing. People don't know that. I mean, can you just grab a mic and a computer and do a podcast? Yeah, you can.
Sure, right.
But I don't think people understand how much money it actually takes to do a lot of this stuff. And a lot of it is spent online doing software and websites and things like that. But music and sound effects, very expensive.
Very expensive.
Very expensive.
Yep.
One of the unique things about my life and my husband, actually, is that my husband has written me unique individual songs every year that we've been together. Even when we were dating, he used to gift me songs for my birthday, and he would write the silliest songs about how we began and all these things, and they were great. They were personalized songs. And so I went to him and I was like, you know, do you think I could do this? And he was like, you know, there's this really cool program. It's AI, right? And I know AI is like the devil, right? But you know, you can write your own lyrics and you can control the genres, you can control the sounds and the beats per minute, and you can control which instruments are where. And so basically I started writing code.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I started interacting with this AI. And, you know, I also have a background in writing, creative writing. And so I write all the songs. They're unique. I write every single word.
Yep.
And then I use this AI music generator to polish them and help me put them to music, right? And then I edit that and all that stuff. And really, the chaos with a theme song, that line came from the fact that I had created a theme song, the Group Therapy Rejects song. It plays at the beginning of every episode. That's the first thing I ever wrote, and that was the only thing we had ever intended to write.
Right.
We paid for the subscription to the program with AI so that we could have this song. It's ours. We own it. And then we played with sound effects, and our sound at the beginning was shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was bad.
Awful.
But the one thing that was perfect was that song, right? And so we started talking about it, and we were like, maybe we should just write a theme song for every episode, because we talked about taking breaks and how are we going to do that, and what did that look like, and normally a lot of shows will insert ads and things like that, and we didn't have sponsors, blah blah blah. So we were like, what are we going to fill this space with? You know, this fucking episode's an hour long. What are we going to do with it? So we decided to write a theme song, and then that chaos with a theme song became all about the episode itself. But it's almost like it evolved into that. And I think that's what people need to recognize if they ever want to start a podcast, is you gotta go with the evolution. And if you don't, your podcast can die because it's going to get stale and musty.
Yeah, you can't be static about it.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. I was talking for a really long
No,
time. there.
that's fine.
Jesus Christ, my God.
Now, for our listeners here on Rejects Public Radio, if you'd like to own the theme song and other tracks such as Is That Your Dong
God, you're an
for
asshole.
only $19.95,
You're an ass. No.
email us at
I think the thing is that writing songs, writing music has been amazing.
Oh yeah, it's
I've
great.
written like almost 100
Yeah,
songs.
yeah,
And
yeah.
I have songs for everything now.
Uh-huh.
And I write one almost weekly.
Yep.
And I try to make them unique. I try
yeah.
to
No, they're
insert
great.
fun stuff.
Yeah, no, they're
Started
great.
writing in Spanish.
Yeah.
You know, that's been so fun. The Kukui song from
Yeah.
from last
Last
episode was great.
Yeah.
I loved that. So, anyways,
Are we doing a game?
I think we should play a game.
Today's coping mechanism. Game time with the rejects.
Okay,
You're right. So
I'm running the games.
Papa, see, yes for cookie. When we do the games, if R picks them, she doesn't show them to me first because we want it.
We used to do them together.
and then we stopped because we wanted our reaction to be genuine. So just so you know,
Yeah.
I have no fucking clue what
No.
Psycho Pants has come up with.
And usually for me, it's almost always like a trivia game.
yeah.
The games, we've kept them in almost every single episode, I think.
Yes. Yeah,
We
almost all
really
of them.
enjoy them. They're usually they lead to funny shit usually.
Yeah.
So we highly recommend having a game in your podcast if you want one.
Yep. Airplane. Airplane flight.
You okay?
Did you hear a boom?
Kukui? I hit the mic.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. All right. This game is called Real Podcast, or is it Total Bullshit? You ready? Okay. Is this a real podcast, or is this total bullshit? My dad wrote a porno. A host discovers his father has written an erotic novel and reads it aloud with his friends. Real or bullshit?
Real.
You're right. It
Yeah.
is real.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Yep.
emotional support Viking. A self-proclaimed modern Viking helps emotionally exhausted people reconnect with their warrior spirit through axes, fermented fish, and yelling at the trees.
Bullshit.
You're right. God damn, you're good at this. Oh, you bastard. All
Although
right.
it gave me another idea for our next episode.
Emotional support Viking.
Yeah.
We could cure people with fermented
We
fish.
hate the Danes. Yeah. Speaking of fermented fish, I want you guys to go back and listen to the gardening episode about the goddamn fertilizer. Oh, anyway, next.
Number 3. Bananas. 2 comedians discuss strange news stories and weird internet chaos.
Shit, these are hard. Yeah, it's true. It's a real podcast.
Yep, you're right.
Okay.
Number 4. Who shat on the floor at my wedding?